Hello everybody, welcome back to the Murphy Table. I just got this package in from Worthington Publishing, so I'm pretty sure this is the Band of Brothers Battle Pack expansion. They just had this on Kickstarter not too long ago. Very happy to get this in the mail. They didn't send any shipping notices, but they said that they had finished all the shipping arrangements on, I guess, Thursday last week. I guess, let's see, what's today's 26th, so just a few days ago they said everything was shipped. And what's this? Nothing to worry about. Okay. So first things first, this has, well, scenario 48, E12. Oh, what have we got for you? Feels like this is super zoomed in, but it's not. Here, let's see if we can get closer to some light. Maybe that'll make it easier to see. Got all your German forces here, American forces there. Seems pretty lengthy. 23rd December 1944. I wonder if this is like a bulge, Battle of the Bulge scenario. Yep. Well, without reading all of it, it's like, what are you looking at, Eddie? Well, see, the bottom is open. Let's take a look. What are we looking at? Well, let's see. So first we have scenario 48, Seize and Hold. And on the back, scenario 47, which has Death Struggle in the Snow. So we have a East front scenario, West front scenario, and then E14, Beneath the Crumbling Spires. Looks like another West front, 4 maps. And then E13, A Trip to the Russian Dentist, interesting name. Again, got another East front scenario, so there you go. Scenario 46, A Tall Order. Another East front, 2 East front scenarios here. Very nice. Lots of vehicles, infantry teams, decoys. Oh, this one's only single-sided there, but that's house to house. Stalingrad. After weeks of intense fighting in Stalingrad, the 6th Army had nearly taken the key, I'm not sure how you say it, Tractor Works. But the German first-line troops were spent after a week of bitter combat. The Russian commanders chose this moment to hurl their crack 37th Guards at the German ring that surrounded the embattled Russian defenders in the factory. Now, I mean, this one seemed, well, okay. So we have just a few here, but that's stacked. So that's 25 units, 14, 15, and you add a bunch of decoys. So small area, well, I don't know how small. You got 4 maps, lots of infantry, so big infantry scenario. Ferdinand's Folly does have 4 Ferdinand tanks, so lots of vehicles on that one. So a lot of East front stuff. Oh, this is a double-sided scenario, so this scenario here has got information on the back as well. Ponery. Yeah, so this is part of Kursk. Nice. Okay, so I'm just looking, not much talking. Looking. So there you go. You got a handful of scenarios. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 scenarios that come in a separate little pack. Now, I don't remember if these were just like 8 that were part of just a Kickstarter stretch goal. So it's I don't know if you'll be able to get those on, say, the Worthington website. I wasn't expecting them, so I'll just set those there for the moment. Then we have here the Battle Pack. Now this is exciting. I wonder, I didn't think to grab it, but see, I had a Battle Pack from Combat Commander, And it was really just kind of a a bunch of scenarios, so I don't even see it. I have to go look for it. I don't want to go look for it right now. But this is a battle pack. My goodness, it comes in a nice box to add to my collection, and it should have content for all 3 games. So here's the back. It's a dependent expansion, so yeah, you gotta have a few things. They want Screaming Eagles, Ghost Panzer, Texas Arrows. Now I'm pretty sure that if you didn't have all of the base games, like if you only had Screaming Eagles or just Ghost Panzer, you probably still could play some of the games in here. You would need all of them, though, probably to take advantage of everything coming in here. Sample scenarios listed here. Just showing off some new. Now this was exciting, some of the new counters, Waffen SS. So now you're actually getting some unit specific. So we'll just kind of peel some plastic. So again, this is a great box. Nice. Just pictures from all 3. Band Brothers series. Battle Pack 1 rules. Nice. SS Desperation versus Russians, Late War SS. So very, very much looks like scenario specific type of stuff here. Some snow, Germans and Russians, or maybe just rule updates for the scenarios. But there you go. And then a lot of designer notes. I love the designer notes. I do. Alright, then there's scenarios there. Looks like the extra scenarios in the pack pick up from here. So here's 45. Here's 46. Again, a couple east front. Looks like 3 east front because there's 47. And we got some west front. Yeah, Belgium. 23rd December 1944, so it looks like we do got quite a bit of bulge type scenarios, which is great. Oh, look. Okay. Oh. So I think, now that I look at it, that might have been the stretch goal, and that was getting the, what do you call these? The cardboard, not quite cardboard, the cardstock version of the scenarios. So I know a lot of people, they don't mind getting your scenarios in the book because it's nice to get scenarios, but I think the stretch goal was to get the scenarios on the separate cardstock so you don't have to have your book open. Yeah, I can see then there's your scenarios right there. Okay, so cool. Now that I took the time to look that up. Fantastic. So you've got your rules scenarios there, and then whoops, and then you've got your separate cardstock scenarios. So that will all fit in the box. And then, wow, that's a lot of counters. Yeah, but it's the Waffen SS. Wow, look at the artwork. I am just floored. Hope that comes in. They do such an amazing job. How close can we get without it? Yeah. And here's some, oops, Waffen SS. There you go. My goodness. Artwork is fantastic. There's one sheet full of Germans. Then we have a mixed sheet, so it's got some American units, more Germans, or Russians down at the bottom. Then we have sheet number 3. Whoops, I'm already losing my counters here, which is all German units. Now, I don't see any of these listed as guards. Sometimes the scenario says, you know, the guards or something like that. I just lost a I just lost a row of counters. Oh, they're falling out of the Russian sprue. First world problems. So I'm gonna have to get those. I might need more counter trays just to store everything. Okay, so that's three counter sheets. I mean, this, I cannot begin to tell you how many counters I have for this game. Let's see. All right. So we've got, status markers. I have here German infantry, German vehicles. So it's a good thing I still got room to put in German infantry. Oh, more German vehicles. And Americans. So I still got room for Americans. American infantry. American vehicles. Lots of room I could put, as long as they keep putting out battle packs, I still got room. Then the Russians, Russian infantry, Russian vehicles. So depending on what we have, I mean, I still got a little bit of room. So we should be able to fit 3 counters worth of more troops units. So fantastic. And then the maps. Oh, what? What? Oh, wow. 1 map. Yeah, you know what? I do remember. This from the Kickstarter now. So, most of the maps you get, I'd have to grab my other box, but they come out in a tile that's about this size. Give or take. And you gotta lay a bunch of them out. And I remember now, they said they were going to make a huge mounted map. And I remember that now. I forgot. So here we go, we're unfolding it. And double-sided. So now, this reminds me of my old school tactical map. I would be curious. I think the old school tactical map is still a little bit bigger. But that's because it has game counter tracks information on the outside. This is just all map. But now you've got one giant map to fit everything. So that is fantastic. Let's get in. And of course, it's that beautiful Band of Brothers artwork. Kind of that comic style. Great. And then it had a winter side. So let's go ahead and check that out real quick. Or attempt to flip it over. Now you have a nice large winter map. Nice. Yeah, so that is fantastic. So you have your, like I said, I think the cardstock scenarios, that was a Kickstarter exclusive. I don't know for sure. So you can look to see if they sell them separately. But if you get the battle pack, we know that you're going to get this large, beautifully illustrated mounted map. 3 counter sheets. I don't see too many of these units repeating, but I could be wrong. I haven't punched them yet to put them into the trays to know how many of these are new, how many of these are repeats. And then we have, some more American units. I think that's a Pershing right here. I'm not super tank smart, but I think right there, M26, I believe that's a Pershing. They have some captured German T-34s. Different types of studs. So again, more vehicles, more aircraft. And then finally, I think what a lot of people were waiting for was specific, well, and even this isn't a specific unit. SS is just in general, what some people branded elite German outfits. So you could make your own scenarios and have SS for all kinds of stuff. The vehicles are generic enough that you wouldn't have to make separate vehicles with an SS label, but for those who like to create scenarios, I think that's kind of a nice touch. You actually have some SS units and probably have stats to reflect an elite status. But there you go. And it comes in a box. Make sure nothing underneath. So that is Band of Brothers Battle Pack number 1. Thank you so much for watching. And if you get the Battle Pack, let me know what you think of it. It definitely has more than what I expected, and that is always a good thing. All right, thanks a lot, everybody. We'll talk to you later.